gotta set up my stream manager. Let's see. Here's what it looked like at the beginning. Okay, so 70, take everything to 80. The top three are for sailing, the bottom two are for battle. But they're best to keep them close anyways. One. Bad. These are always bad. Okay. Boop. Sell everything, get Marco, ditch all but one gun, okay. New, two mass, mass, 971, jerk. It's based on one of your stats, and I don't know which one it is. Okay. Split that. It doesn't matter. Don't go under 20 because you use one a day anyways, and that's 20. So what I do is I run up the coast. I don't go to Istanbul. I don't understand why people don't go to Hamburg. We're going to go to Hamburg and get the Angel and Amulet. And then I do something to speed this up real fast. I'll show you what I mean. We gotta get 3 sailors for this. So we're gonna do Nicholas, Marco, which is already on a boat, and then I'm gonna pick up Jose. He's usually in Seville, but either right now or next month. And I usually go check Lisbon if I get there time. I'm trying to figure out what works best for the Sugar, mix, almost perfect. And I don't get the amulet. I don't like doing Pisa to Naples. I always hated that trade route. I've played this game since I was 8, 9, 10, something like that. I don't remember. My uncle played it in Portland where he lived, and he rented it from a Hastings type computer game outlet. And when we visited him in Portland, 6 hours from where we were at, he was playing it. And I saw him sailing this Karak with 200 crew just running around beating people up. I was like, I gotta play this. This is fascinating to me. And I did, and it took me like 5 minutes to figure out how to buy a ship. And I did, and then I figured out a way to copy it onto a floppy. As a 5.5 floppy. I needed 2 of them for it. Because my mom was able to put it on my 286. And that's the best thing that ever happened to me. This game kept me out of so much different kinds of trouble. And then created a whole different world. I've probably played this game through 120, 150 times. I was trying to figure that out when I was starting this speedrun concept. And yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more than there should be for a game that fits on 2 floppy disks. It's a very impressive concept. But I'm sure there's other games like it. Cody has some amazing games. Very intuitive strategy games. Years before their time. Yeah. 80, and then what I do is I assign sell that, and then I get a nail just for speed's sake. That's 2, so go here, sign 5, 5, 5, boom, nail. Okay. And yes, that's good. So we're gonna go here, 380 here. No. I needed to check before they was there. So I'm going to do this loop. This time I'm going to go get the Angel Amulet in Hamburg. And then I'm going to hopefully have enough money to pull off a galleon and a figurehead. If I can do that, then I don't have to go through the slow water, and I can probably pull this off. But either way, there's no set world record for this one right now. So I'm just putting a standard or stamp on there. So. Okay. That would be winnable if Jose is in Lisbon in March or April. But I think that's going to be an RNG factor on this one. That and storms, obviously. Somebody gifted me a subscription to Nine Lives. He's one of the guys that I've been watching on Twitch since I started on Twitch. I always follow this guy. He's got one of the most intuitive UIs I've ever seen for his personal appearance. Let's see. I usually just pop into each port because there's 5 ports up here that each have something unique. Lisbon has sugar, Bordeaux has wine, Antwerp has sugar, again, which doesn't matter, you just don't do them in succession. And then, go away. Sugar. There's 3 of the sugar, so we have enough 30K now. I'm going to run to Hamburg. Smack this amulet real fast. See, I think on the Sega Genesis, if this route was played, it would obliterate the record easily by minutes. The Genesis UI is insanely fast compared to the others, especially the PC. This ocean travel is incredibly dependent on wind and current speed on the left side of the screen. And the consoles appear to have a different ratio or form of dictating the movement. I haven't figured out why, but in this version of the game, once you touch the Mediterranean, it takes forever to go anywhere. So I just don't. It's tedious and it's slow. It is much faster to do the porcelain loop here from London, which I shouldn't have sold the sugar, but oh well. There by 3B. Yeah, that's just enough. Okay. Honestly, I'm not even really sure I'm saving the VOD on this one. I don't know how this works. Oh, I'm going to Lisbon first. That's right. Yeah, see, I don't think MSDOS can pull the world record. But it'll set a stamp for this, assuming this VOD saves. Which, oh, yeah, look at me, I'm smart. I guess it'll make me feel better next time. This is Seville screen right here. I'm just guessing that. Ooh, it's not. Okay. Okay, I'll go grab. Galleon, teak, speed, yes, 0, 20, yes. 1 remodel figurehead line should be sufficient. Oh. Okay, let's. I need a third mate. I couldn't get one. Western, I guess, Mediterranean of the West End isn't bad. The East End is terrible. I hate going to Istanbul. I'm actually just gonna sell the other ships. I don't know what the guild store items actually buff, but I know you don't get tied up in seaweed when you have those and your figurehead on your ship. So, for all intents and purposes for the speed run, I don't know if it's beneficial or not to run a higher rated icon. See, items, right. So, cares, let's just max it out. Remodel figurehead. Days. No money. I mean, I have done this, but I would never bother getting a galleon. You're not high enough for that yet. Not even in Washington. So it doesn't matter. I usually go with a Neo times 5. And I get Marco, Nicholas, Roberto, and Miguel. And then I, depending on the goal, I'll run to Calicut and get Alhuna. And from there, it's a crapshoot. I don't know where I've decided to go next for speed, but I might just not ever go around the world. Because the other angle you can take is combat. And I know how to play the combat side of this game really well, so we'll see. Might do that instead. Let's see. Alright, so screen 1, there's 2, and then 3 has the river, and then 4 has the port. When you get to the port, you go 2 squares down, and then you straight shot over to Santo Domingo. As long as... Ooh. Nice. I don't care about the other ships. But this is the downside. But figurehead, save your crew. I think that's the only thing I've been able to discern. You lose crew 2 at a time. Yeah, see, so the sliver of crew just vanished. You can't use cursor, I don't use mouse on this. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Okay. And then here's the straight shot and the fastest route that I can find. Again? Really? Ooh, lose more crew. See, now it notches down. This storm's worse. Bad RNG on this one. Weathered the storm. Okay, good. That's fine. We're out of the storm zone now. Like, one of my ships is down at probably 16 crew now. Not a big deal. Okay, that's the tip for Santo Domingo. Suppose I Didn't tag Galleon. Okay, 1819. Let's see if that's saved.